Great evening, everyone. Today is April 23rd. Welcome to this week's edition of the Coach's Corner. My name is Nikia O'Shea. I am one of the senior partners on this team. And I just want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule, out of your day to spend some time with us. We'd love to have a conversation with you. So if you don't have any background noise, please take yourself off mute. If you do have background noise, then by all means, do me a favor and remain on mute. Um, I was talking to Coach earlier today, and I was like, you know what? Last week I didn't share any nuggets of encouragement or wisdom. So I'm going to make sure to do that tonight. So, what I have is something that applies to my own life. So, when I share these things with you, just know that I'm encouraging myself as well. Sometimes the only way to victory is through the valley. If it wasn't for some rough stuff in your life, you wouldn't even know who God is. There are some things you will never see if you can't go through the valley. When you know who you are in Christ or your higher power, you don't have to walk with your head down. But the righteous are as bold as a lion. I'm going to repeat that again. The righteous are as bold as a lion. The young man is going to bring the information to you tonight. He is definitely a documented seven-figure income earner in this industry. He's been in this industry for over 25 years. He is a master trainer, mentor, coach, but you all know him as the people's coach. He is definitely bold as a lion. He's dedicated, he's determined, and he is dependable. Without further ado, I'm going to bring to the front of the room Mr. Sonic Jones. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Well, so far so good. Everything is working well on my end. I'd like to thank everybody that is joining us live, especially for this week's edition of the Coach's Corner. Before I do get started, I'll show some love in the chat for that young lady, Miss Nikia Ray, who is a diamond influencer in this business, but still considered a newbie in the industry. But I've watched her do some amazing things in the few companies that she's been in. Just building teams literally across the country and just making a lot of money in the process. So thank you so much for that warm introduction, Miss Nikia O'Shea. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to go over a specific skill set. I learned this skill set years ago from a gentleman who I've been blessed to have become friends with as well. My man Tom, who taught me the skill set of doing a 1 minute presentation. Now, I'm going to let you guys know, if you do not have a pen and paper ready, run and go get one. And here's the reason why, is because I want to share information tonight that can look like really change the precipice of your entire business if you start to apply it. A lot of us have trouble. We talked off recording a couple weeks ago about doing a presentation, and I had gathered some interest to see who would be serious about learning how to really do a presentation. Um, but I understand, first of all, doing a presentation, it will get you the money, but it can be difficult for some people, because I started giving y'all homework. Start to come up with your own PowerPoint presentation. Everybody was like, well, I'm out. And here's the thing. For this skill set, or what we call the 1 minute presentation, guys, you don't even got to do a PowerPoint. Literally, y'all can learn this skill tonight, practice it over the next 24 hours, really begin delivering it tomorrow. And the great thing is, the more you do it, the better you become at it. But it allows you to literally pre-qualify prospects, get only the most interested people to, in front of information to make a decision. And the skill set will do what we're supposed to do. We talk about this all the time. What business are we in? We're in the people business. But I was having a conversation with Gwen maybe a day or two ago, and I told her, I'm in the sorting business, and my job is just to sort. I'm looking for yeses and nos all day, every day. I'm not here to convince. I'm not in the convincing business. I'm not in the babysitting business. They don't make enough money for me. I'm not looking to babysit individuals. but I am in the sorting business. And at the end of the day, I'm sorting for as many yeses as I can get. And when you learn skills that transfer on getting through your, we'll call it a list of 100, right? We tell people, when you get started, make a list of 100 individuals, really get through those 100 as quickly as possible and effectively as possible. If you learn this skill set, it will allow you to get appointments and get the most interested individuals to make a decision as quickly as possible. And it will increase your overall bottom line. So I told y'all the day that were that are in my private chat. Sorry about that. I said I do want to make this interactive. So if you do not have background noise, I am going to ask y'all to come off mute so we can talk. We can have a conversation, and I'm not just asking questions and sitting here waiting for anybody to answer me, because that's just going to elongate this process, and we don't want to do that. But has anybody ever had a problem getting people to give them an appointment to see a presentation? Anybody? Yes.
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 Yep.
Yeah, well, I think we all have.
Yes.
What's this? If you were to talk to 10 people, how many of those 10 people would actually give you the opportunity to get them an appointment and view a presentation? Just throw out a number.
Maybe two.
None.
Heard two, heard none.
Maybe
One.
Yeah, maybe two.
Maybe one, just as a favor.
One.
Five.
All right, so if you had a skill that could get you at least 5 out of 10 appointments, would that be a worthwhile skill to learn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I want you to know that this is the perfect skill to pair with all of the other skills that I've been teaching you guys over the past few months, right? The setting appointments, the icebreakers, what to say. Like this skill goes perfectly with that. Typically when we invite somebody to take a look at the business, tell somebody they need to see our business, what do they normally say? Like yeah, we're good. Like you get all kind of excuses. I'm busy. You want somebody to
Not
take some
right
time.
now.
Not right now.
I'll do it later.
Yes, and then you get a bunch of what we call pre-questions, right? Well, what's the name of the company? Tell me a little bit about it so I know if I'm interested, right?
What's it for?
Yeah, we
What you
get
selling?
this. Yeah, and I want
They
y'all
say
to
I'm
know.
allergic. They say I'm allergic.
What you selling now?
I want y'all to know all of those responses. They're perfectly normal, ladies and gentlemen. It is. But then we wind up, and Stephanie kind of mentioned this earlier, we wind up kind of guilting them, right? Like you owe me. You got to come take a look at this. And we don't want to guilt people, because at the end of the day, like if you was to invite somebody, or let me say this, if you were to guilt somebody into coming to an in-home presentation that your partners were doing or something like that,
That's not gonna work.
how many of them are going to actually show, right?
They probably won't buy nothing even if they came.
Yeah, exactly, right? And so in this industry, man, I've taught y'all skills are everything. And what we say and what we do, that's what really makes the difference, ladies and gentlemen, between your success and your failure and different things like that. And I think we can learn 2 sentences that will really change how many people actually want a presentation.
Ready to be.
Yes.
Watch this. A lot of times people feel like, one of the things that we said, people are like, well, I don't really have the time. That's one of the excuses we get. If you can say 2 sentences that can actually make people want a presentation, would it be a worthwhile skill to learn?
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Here's the 2 sentences. Write this down. I can give you a complete presentation, but it will take an entire minute. That's sentence number 1. I can give you a complete presentation, comma, but it will take an entire minute. Sentence number 2. When could you set aside a whole minute? Question mark. These two sentences can change how many people actually want to see or hear a presentation. I can give you a complete presentation, but it will take an entire minute. When could you set aside a whole minute? What do you think a person would say?
Right now.
Well, if we talked to 10 people before and y'all were only getting 1, 2, 3, somebody was skilled and said 4 people to the presentation. And now if we talk to 10 people and we said these two sentences, how many people would think would want to see it or hear about the presentation?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
At least 8. At least 8 at a time.
My mama used
Most
to
of
say,
them.
we cook it with Crisco now. Like now, we went from 1 or 2 to all of them, right? That's pretty good. So this sounds good, but how do I actually give a complete presentation in 1 minute? Well, first let's explain by what we mean by saying a 1 minute presentation. I don't mean an infomercial. I don't mean a teaser. I don't mean a commercial of any kind. I don't even mean necessarily something to get me an appointment later, but you can kind of use it for that. But I mean a complete, entire, beginning to end presentation with all of the facts that a person needs in order to make a decision whether to join or not. Would that be a skill that you guys want to learn?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great, because that's why we're here tonight. Listen, we have one obligation, ladies and gentlemen. It's to give the person facts so that they can make an intelligent business decision based on what's going on in their lives. Our obligation stops there. I need y'all to get that. Our one obligation is to give a person all of the facts that they need to make an intelligent business decision based on what's going on in their lives. We can't control anything else. And so when you get different objections, it's really based on what's going on in their lives. We're not responsible for our prospects' decisions. Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's go over some facts. Number 1, people prefer a short presentation. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's another thing. In order for this to work effectively, we need to know what people need to know in order for them to make a decision. We're going to need to be able to answer 3 basic questions. So when we do a 1 minute presentation, our whole job is to answer 3 basic questions. Question number 1, what kind of business are you in? You got to be able to answer that question. Would you join a business opportunity if you didn't even know what kind of business it was?
No.
So that's a pretty important one, right? So we need to answer what kind of business that you're in. Number 2, you need to be able to answer, how much money can I make? You think that's a question that most people want to know?
Absolutely.
And then number 3. I don't think I didn't notice you came off camera, Jamel. I'm gonna get you later. But no, question number 3. What do I have to do to earn that money? All right. So we got to answer 3 questions. Number 1, what kind of business are you in? Number 2, how much money can I make? And number 3, what do I have to do to earn that money?
Right.
If you can answer these 3 questions, a person will have all the facts that they need to make an intelligent business decision on whether to join you or not. Now, here's the reality. I know Marcus does presentations on Thursday for you guys to invite people out. I have pre-recorded, and I got a brand new one, by the way, if anybody's interested. Pre-recorded presentations that I use when I do, for my team with PS3s and different things like that. But and we do, I've done live opportunity meetings in Atlanta and some different places. I used to do home meetings all the time, prior to COVID and my other business. but most of the things that we talk about in our presentations, they can really be saved for training, ladies and gentlemen. If they're not going to join, do they need to know all of those nuances anyway?
No.
No.
They don't really need to know how to earn an SAT bonus and how many levels. If they're not going to join, they don't need any of that stuff. All we need to do is answer those 3 questions in 60 seconds or less, and ladies and gentlemen, we're done. Our job is done. Now, would anybody like an example of how this works?
Yes.
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 Because I was going to give you one anyway. I'm so glad y'all asked. All right. Here's an example on answering these 3 basic questions and giving a 1-minute presentation. Here's my 60-second presentation. You ready? 60 seconds or less. I'll give it to you. We're in the gangster business. You can earn $100,000 a year, and all you got to do is shoot people. What do you think?
What?
What? Bang, bang.
What?
All right, listen. I'm not talking about our green organics business. I'm giving you an example of how you just answer those 3 questions, and literally, a person has enough information to decide whether they want in. I'm gonna say this again. We're in the gangster business. You can earn $100,000 a year, and all you got to do is shoot people. What do you think? Now, let's go. Just follow me for a second. Will that answer what kind of business we're in? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I mention how much money you can make? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Did I tell you what you need to do to earn that money?
Shoot
Yes.
people.
People.
When do I start?
Charles is ready to start. But here's the thing. How many people have enough information to say yes or no, or maybe have a question or 2?
Everybody.
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 Guys, y'all have been overcomplicating things all this time, and I'm telling you, you can literally do this all day, every day. You can walk around giving it time.
Registered.
What'd you say, Gwen?
Do the gun gotta be registered?
Yeah, the gun does not have to be registered. That was one of the questions that you can ask. And we're going to get to what to do when you get questions, because you will get questions. All right. All right. Did you guys have to come all the way down to a big business opportunity meeting?
No.
No. Did you have to, spend time on a Thursday night opportunity call with your coach?
No.
No.
Did you have to find out the history of the word gangster in order to make a decision?
No.
No.
Did you have to know how many people you have to kill to move up levels and et cetera?
No.
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 You knew right away in 10 seconds whether you wanted to join or not.
Yes.
Right.
How many people would agree you had all the facts that you need to know whether you
Yes.
wanted to join the business or not?
Yes.
Yeah. Francine said, well, are you sure we're not going to jail by saying that? Nope, we're not going to jail. I'm not going to jail. I don't know what laws you got out there in Canada, but but no.
I'm good.
I just had to answer all the questions. Now, here's the thing. When you give a presentation like that, when you're doing a 60-second presentation and you answer all of those questions, they have, and by the way, I ended the question, the presentation asking, well, what do you think? Doesn't a person have to respond?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So now you've given them everything they need to make a decision, and they're forced to respond to you. And then guess what? Now it's just your job to react to the response. So watch this. If they say yes, I want to join. Invite them out to a Thursday night gangster presentation. Right? Log online and sign them up at gangster.com.
All right.
You say, listen, I'm really not sure. Let's call up my sponsor. He can show us how to get started right away. But they made a decision. They said yes. Now we're just gonna sign them up. You've answered the questions. Now here's the thing: if they say no, what do you say?
Next.
Same thing.
Let's go watch a movie. Say, let's go shopping. It's over. It's done with. Do not get hung up on the nose. Do not lose a friendship. It's okay. They're adults. You've given them enough information to make a decision based on what's going on in their lives. Ladies and gentlemen, stop being attached to the outcome.
That's good.
They made their mind. That's fine. Move on. Now, here's the thing. How many people find this maybe a little bit refreshing? Like you don't gotta worry about people going into the witness protection program. How many anybody ever experienced that before?
My God, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone tried to prospect somebody, and it's like, yeah, sure, I'll be there, I'll attend, and then they ghost you. We don't gotta deal with that no more. This is a refreshing new take, ladies and gentlemen, on how to build your business and really get answers right away. Now, we said they could say yes. What do? We go to gangster.com, we sign you up, right? They could say no. That's okay. Hey, let's go shopping. Let's go watch a movie. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Last thing they could do, they may have a question or two. What do you do?
Get you on the phone.
No, answer the question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing.
Say the shoe.
This is a pop quiz, so this is going to come up later. I hope you wrote this down. Answer the question. That's the answer, right? If they ask, well, it sounds pretty good, but do I really have to shoot people, or can I use a knife instead? Answer it and then ask, so what do you think?
That's your tool of choice.
We are
That's your
done.
tool of choice.
Yeah, listen. Some gangsters, they require you to shoot people, but it depends on what organization you're joining. All I'm saying is answer the question and ask, what do you think? We're done. Wouldn't you like this is if you were a prospect, like for somebody to give you the information so you can make a decision before you spend all this time watching or getting on the phone or going to an in-home presentation and invested your time? Wouldn't you prefer something quick so you can make up your mind?
Point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
So if you would appreciate it, don't you think your prospects would now appreciate? Like, this is a refreshing take, guys. Some of y'all are gonna miss this completely, but it's all good. Now, let's apply to our business. How about we learn a word-for-word template that you can use anytime you want? Everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The first one, we're gonna do this. This one is for $100 a month. If we wanted to teach somebody how to make $100 a month, this is what you're gonna write down, and this is what you're gonna start with. Write this down. If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, take my time for the people that are nice enough to write. If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you need to do these three things. Okay, this is the first thing that you're writing down. This is the first thing that you're saying to a person for the 1-minute presentation. If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you need to do these three things.
Okay.
Number one, don't change, period. Number one, don't change. The next sentence in number one, continue to recommend and promote things. Continue to recommend and promote things just like you always have. Like your favorite ... I'll say it again. If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you need to do these three things. Number one, don't change. Continue to recommend and promote things just like you always have. Just like your favorite ... Everybody got that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this powerful? Anybody?
Because they're not making it complicated.
Right.
Close.
But you're doing what you've always done.
We want to expand on that one a little bit.
They're being their authentic self.
When you tell somebody, don't change, how does that make them feel? Like it puts people in a relaxed state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
First thing you need to do is don't change. Man, that took a load off.
Right. Okay.
How do people feel about change normally?
You don't like it.
Stressful.
It's difficult for them.
Man,
Very
don't
difficult.
people have,
They're scared to change.
they're scared of
Yeah.
change. Would you agree that most people have a comfort zone and they don't like to leave?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm one
You
of them.
tell somebody, don't change.
That's right.
You completely relaxed their senses.
The Isley brothers said that.
All right, so listen, the Isley brothers said a lot of things. We're not gonna go into them on a recorded line. Tell y'all about to reminisce now, but all right. So everybody got that? If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you need to do these three things. Number one, don't change. Continue to recommend and promote things just like you always have, like your favorite ... All right. Number two.
Coach, can I ask a question? Because I'm driving, so I'm gonna have to listen to this again. But
So will.
say like ... Can you tell me what you're talking about?
Like your
Yep.
favorite deodorant?
Your
Favorite
favorite
what?
tooth powder.
Your favorite radio station, your favorite TV show, your favorite sports team.
Okay.
We do these things anyway. What's your favorite restaurant? You tell me. You've just done network marketing. So when we tell people don't change, just continue to recommend, your favorite ... whatever you like recommending. That's what. And I'm going to give you guys some live examples in a minute so you can see. All right. Number two, this is you can write this down. This is not what you say, but this is what you're going to do. Describe your business clearly. Describe your business clearly. Because if you don't describe it clearly, what will a person say? First of all, a confused mind always says what? A confused mind always says
I
no.
can't do it.
What?
They're always going to say no. So your objective for number two is to describe your business clearly. This is what I want you to do. I want everybody that's cooperating, take 30 seconds right now and write down a description of your business. You can write a description of your business, the description of your products, and how they are used so that people will get it. Take 30 seconds right now. If you're watching the replay, my suggestion is take 30 seconds right now and write a description of your business or the products and how they are used so that people get it. Now, some of y'all are looking in the camera, and I know you're not writing. Some of y'all have your cameras off, and I have a feeling you're not writing. And it's okay. I'm not here to convince. I told y'all earlier, I'm not in the convincing business. But those that are writing, y'all are going to win. Just take a few seconds. Just write down a description about your business so that people will get it clearly. I'll give you an example. We are in the health and wellness business, which means we show people how to improve their health by taking all natural organic supplements.
Yep, I gotta have that.
I got the first part.
I got the first part.
Y'all
Yeah.
like that, son?
Something like that, a little different, but it was something like that.
Yep.
Listen, there's not necessarily a right or wrong answer. I want you, this is like going to the gym. I need y'all to start flexing your muscles. Okay? So this is why I'm doing it like this. I want you to use your brain and you start to flex that beautiful muscle that you have in between your ears and get it strong. Write your description. I told y'all we're gonna do things a little bit different tonight. All right. So that was step number 2. All right, step number 3. This is not what you say to them, but we can write this down. Tell people what they need to do to earn the money. Step number 1, listen, if you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you need to do these 3 things. Number 1, don't change. Step number 2, you need to describe your business clearly. And then step number 3, you need to tell people what they need to do to earn the money. Now, let me ask you this. Does your prospect want to know every position in the company?
No.
No.
Do they need to know what the qualifications are to hit silver, gold, bronze?
No.
No.
Wow. Just tell them generally what they need to do to earn the money. I'm going to give you some examples. Write this, because the first part is not going to change. So I'm going to give you this template. You can write this part down now. And all you have to do, to earn $100 a month, and all you have to do to earn $100 a month is to show, well, the example is and then ... But I'm going to give you an example that I wrote. And all you have to do to earn $100 a month is show
Ice water in there.
2 people how to lose weight. Better yet, all you got to do to earn $100 a month is to show 2 people a month how to lose the weight they already want to lose. Oh.
Whoop, whoop.
Come up with your own. You come up with your own. As a matter of fact, would anybody be bold enough to volunteer to share an example of what they wrote? Let's see who's flexing their muscles.
I'll share.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you go ahead first, Miriam, and then we're gonna call Seymour because I saw Seymour hand go up.
Oh, he can
Had all
go.
the stuff written down because Seymour is a super professional. But go ahead, Miriam. What you got?
Okay, so before you said we are in the health and wellness business, I put just sharing health and wellness products that are simple to use that everybody needs and wants.
Okay, so that was for step number 2.
Yeah,
Perfect. Okay, good.
that's what I put.
Did you want to
Well,
share something for
of course,
step number
yours
3?
sounded better. So,
Oh, stop it. No, listen.
for number 3, and all you have to do to earn $100 a month is to help 2 people to lose weight, and then help them help 2 more people to lose
You
weight,
just
and
stole
so
mine.
forth.
All right, no problem. I got you. No, I'm just messing with you. Good stuff. Good stuff. And by the way, I see Tiara in the chat just giving y'all all the juice, just writing all the notes down. Man, listen, y'all better send her a check. All right, Seymour, what you got?
My number 2 was I'm in the business of helping people transfer their vision to a healthier and financial lifestyle.
Okay. All right, you got something for number 3 or not?
No, I didn't write anything down at that time. I was writing down what you was telling us.
Okay. All right. Anybody else got a number 3? Anybody want to share number 3? And by the way, that step is to tell people what they need to do to earn money.
Okay, but what if they don't need to lose weight?
Okay, then you're not using that. It's okay.
Right. But I'm saying everybody is stuck on the weight loss.
This is why we asking if anybody has some other alternatives, right? And I'm gonna give you some. I got you, Stephanie. You drive. You be careful. I'm gonna make this happen for you. Natasha, you got a hand up. Talk to me. Unmute yourself, dog.
I have, for number 3, I have to do what I do. I said you help people. I said you help 2 people to help 2 people. I said it's easy. Unlike other companies, it said it's simply just the power of 2.
All right, so that's confusing to me. I'm gonna let you know, and
Okay.
I want it streamlined so that when you give this to somebody, they have those 3 questions answered, and there's not a lot of confusion. Because now I'm like, what do you got? Help 2 to give. All right, I'm gonna give y'all another example really quick. All you have to do to earn $100 a month is to show 2 people a month how to heal ailments that they were suffering from anyway. Concise. To the point.
I put mine in the chat.
Well, go ahead and read it now. I got me chasing. Go ahead and read it.
I said all you have to do to earn $100 a month is to show 2 people how to escape their aches and pains without medication.
Boom. answers the question. Simple enough. What do I got to do? I got to show 2 people a month how to help their aches and pains. Good stuff. Give you another example. All you have to do to earn $100 a month is to show 2 people a month how they can get started and earn a part-time income. There you go, Stephanie. Boom. I ain't mentioned nothing about losing weight, right? So again, your objective is to come up with an answer to how they make money. So you told them, you know, and we talked about in step number 2, to describe the business. And in number 3, you want to just give them an example of how they can make money. All right.
What was the third one? The one without the weight?
From who? Well, you don't have a bunch of people share.
No, the last one that you gave.
The last one that I gave, I said,
about weight.
and all you have to do to earn $100 a month is to show 2 people a month how they can get started and earn a part-time income.
Okay.
All right. All right, I'll give you another. And all you have to do is show 5 to 10 people a month a video, and you can earn an extra $100 a month. Now, trust me, let me tell y'all this. You show 5 to 10 people a presentation, you know, I did, you did, somebody, and it's good. Oh, they'll get 100. You can get $100 a month because you get 2 signups from that. Easy. Right? All you got to do is every Thursday night have 1 new person. Sorry about that, Simo. I want to make sure people heard. And all you got to do is every Thursday night have 1 new person watch an online meeting and meet some of your new partners virtually, and you can earn an extra $100 a month. Again, we know Marcus does, you know, presentation meetings on Thursday. That's your cup of tea. You promoting that, right? Like, that's all you got to do. Have 1 new person watch that meeting every week. That's 4 people. That's 4 exposures. 2 of them join. Boom, $100 a month. If you know your comp plan, and if you're doing the right thing, you're on 100 CV. They're on 100 CV. Listen, you just figure out a way to explain how they can do it, and write it down. Hopefully, I don't got to take another 30 seconds. Everybody got an idea of number 3? Everybody good?
Yes.
All right, good stuff. Step number 4, wrap it all up and close. Wrap it all up and close. Use 1 little sentence. You do not give a dissertation. This is not the time. This is a 60-second presentation, y'all. This is not the time for you to expound on how well you did in Rank Makers and Tastemasters or Toastmasters or whatever them. Listen, 1 little sentence to wrap it all up. Example. And then you would earn an extra $100 a month.
Got it.
Act up. Done. My presentation. How many people have ever been afraid to close? Anybody?
Sometimes.
Money? Got a lot of hands that went up. Listen,
Yes.
Yes.
now that you've answered the 3 questions that they need to know in order to make a decision, you don't even have to fear closing anymore. Because the reality is all we want to do is give them a choice, and the rest is up to them. Please stop being attached to the outcome. We're adults, and everybody's okay to make a free decision. I'm going to give you some examples of some closes. And by the way, this first one is only for this 1-minute presentation. When I teach closing, I tell people never, ever, 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 ever use this as a closing question. It is the wrong closing question, except when we're doing this 1-minute presentation. All right, we're going to treat them like adults. Close number 1. Well, what do you think? Question mark. Again, close number 1. Well, what do you think? Close number 2. And that's it. Exclamation point. And that's it.
Mhm.
Whoops.
Close number 3. And the rest is up to you. And the rest is up to you. Everybody got those down?
Mhm.
Now you got a complete
Yes.
word-for-word template. Let's do a few quick examples. Ready? As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Let me pull something up and I'm gonna share it with y'all so y'all can see some notes. Where is the share button? All right. Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
Uh-oh. All right. If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you need to be able to do these 3 things. Number 1, don't change. Continue recommending and promoting things just as you always have, like your favorite restaurant, movies, and brand of beer. Stephanie, that was for you. That's the ... All right. Number 2. Oh, that's the wrong one. Because we're not in the travel business no more. Let me see. What we got? All right, here we go. Don't change. Continue recommending and promoting things just as you always have, like your favorite musician, TV show, and hairstylist. Number 2, we're in the weight loss business. And we sell this wonderful all-natural powder that helps people drop weight fast. So when everyone else is gaining weight, you can laugh in their faces as you eat what you want. Number 3, all you have to do is pass out these drop cards, these money drop cards that explain how it works and eventually accumulate about 2 to 5 families that say, hey, we want to be healthy and lose weight. And then you earn an extra $100 a month. The rest is up to you. Now, these are some totally different examples because, we didn't mention drop cards, but I put this in here because I want you guys to know you can use anything. You can fill in those breaks as far as the ... dots and, what business we're in and what you need to do to earn the money. That's totally up to you. Totally up to you. But these are just some examples. All right. Here's another one. If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you need to be able to do these 3 things. Number 1, don't change. Continue recommending and promoting things just like you always have, right? It's like your favorite, whatever. Number 2, we're in the wellness business and we sell this wonderful essential oil that helps people build your immune system. So when everyone else is at work and has the cold and flu, you can laugh in their face. Oh, and your kids, they'll always have to go to school because they're never sick. All right. Number 3, all you have to do is gather 2 to 3 people a week to view an online presentation that explains how it works and eventually accumulate about 10 to 15 families that say, hey, we want to be healthy and not get sick anymore. Then you'd earn an extra $100 a month. The rest is up to you. Listen, the home of the 60-second presentation. How many people feel like this is pretty simple? Anybody?
Very simple.
Yes.
Very
A
simple.
whole lot
Very
easier.
simple. It's very easy to do.
This is what we're going to do. Hold on one second. We're going to pause this recording. And if you're watching the recording, your instructions are very simple. Take the next 1 minute down and write down your 60-second presentation. For those that are online live, we're going to review what you wrote in a second. So we'll be back shortly with the presentation, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on recording. I hope you were taking your time to write down your 1 minute presentation. Anybody online? Anybody nice enough to want to share what they wrote? Everybody shy. I knew y'all was gonna do this. Y'all was just gonna embarrass me.
I will. I'll go.
All right, well, let's go, Miss Burnett.
I would say healthy is a new thing. You in?
That first of all, that was a 1 second presentation. That wasn't. I'm gonna kind of need you to follow the guidelines on what I gave you. We got to answer those 3 questions.
Oh, okay. See, I've been driving. Okay, I heard them, but
All
okay,
right.
you want me to answer the 3 questions?
All right, we're gonna let you get home so you can write down stuff.
Okay, I'm home now. That's why participating.
Yes, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But yes, I want somebody who's followed these guidelines. You
Okay.
answer the 3 questions.
Are
and,
they in the chat?
there you go, cheating again, Miss Burnett. Listen. Yes, there are there's some things written down in the chat.
Yeah, see,
Rasan,
I was driving. I couldn't write them down. So let me
not a
look.
problem.
Let me look.
And the recording will be available to everybody.
Okay.
Rasan, you want to share, boss?
Yeah. I show people how to change their personal care products and get paid for it. All you have to do is show 2 people how to switch personal care products. What do you think?
All right, so I feel like we skipped a step, because I only heard 2 things. So, and then I want you to also have in there, all you have to do to earn and whatever money amount you want to get. I gave an example for $100 a month. You know, we got some $1,000 a month examples or whatever the case is, but I want you to put that in there because a person wants to know how much money they can earn. Just like when I talked about the gangster stuff, you can earn $1,000 a month. All you gotta do is shoot people. Like we're telling them what they can earn, and we're telling them what they have to do to earn that money. So, but there was a step missing. You told me we got we got don't change. That's what you forgot. So you didn't do the don't change. And guys,
Okay,
I want y'all
I
to
did
know,
forget that. Yeah.
I gave y'all these steps in a certain order, and I worded it a certain way because it works. And I don't want y'all to alter and then be like, well, it didn't work for me. Because I'm not going to for everybody, but that's when it's an audit time. Like coaches need to audit what it is that you're saying and doing that you're not getting the results. So I want y'all to
You're right. I
remember,
missed the first step.
no
The
problem.
first step I missed.
Got you. I got you. But you've learned this skill set before, so you was cheating, but I love it. I love it, and thank you for volunteering. Anybody else want to give it a shot real quick?
I'll do it.
Go ahead, Seymour.
Like I said, my first one was they asked, what kind of business are you in? I'm in the business of helping people transfer their vision to a healthier and financial lifestyle. What do I need to do? All you have to earn money. All you have to do to earn an extra $1,000 a month is show 2 people who are who is ready to release some weight, how to do it the safe and healthy way. What do you think about this? That's all it is. And the rest is up to you.
All right, so 2 things. Number 1, you left out the don't change as well.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta, guys, I want you, and I'm glad y'all are doing this because you're not going to be the only 2 that did it. And I want you to know, like we talked about, that's an important step to psychologically let people know, wait, I don't even have to change what I've been doing.
Right.
It's a critical psychological play on words, ladies and gentlemen. And when we teach scripts and different things like that, everything is worded for a reason. So everybody, I want you to make sure that you have, first thing, don't change. Continue to do what you've always done. Okay? And then you gave the description. Now, the other thing that I noticed, the second thing, Seymour, was I think it sounded like you put all of the closes that I gave you. so you just want to choose one. You could use the, and that's it, or what do you think, or the rest is up to you. Not all of them, just one.
Gotcha.
Just one, and you should be good to go with that. All right, Gwen, you got a hand up?
I do.
You
volunteering? I gotta try this because I gotta get better. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I said I am in the health and wellness business. I have superfoods and personal care products. You can earn $100 a month. You don't need to change. Just recommend and promote, just like you would recommend a good movie or a restaurant. All you have to do is show people to use healthier products that are organic, non-GMO, and animal cruelty free. Well, what do you think?
Okay, so I think you actually did a good job of getting the steps in. It felt like some was out of order, and I would have to dissect and go back and do that. And
okay,
I'm not going to do it now only because I'm looking at the time and I see what time it is. But the notes that I gave you, you take the time to go through, just make sure that you go in order of the steps of what we talked about, and you should have it. So, you got the word for word. If you want to earn an extra $100 a month, you just need to do these 3 things. Number 1, don't change. Number 2 is describe your business clearly. Number 3 is, tell them what they need to do to earn the money. And then number 4 is just wrap it all up and close with one of the simple closes I did. All right. Really quick. Let me, because I'm on a time crunch now, give me a sec and let's do this. First of all, I know a lot of people are thinking, well, if we could do a whole business presentation in a minute, how come in-person meetings be like an hour long? And how come the opportunity meetings on Thursday or that you do be 20, 30 minutes long? First of all, let me tell you this. If let's just take Coach Marcus's Thursday night call, which once is 9 Eastern, right? 8 Central, 6 for the rest of y'all. I'm just gonna use Eastern because I'm on the East Coast. If I told somebody the meeting starts at 9 o'clock, I want you to jump on, and they get to that meeting, and they was 2 or 3 minutes late, and he did a 1-minute presentation. Your people just missed everything, didn't they? So we gotta elongate some things when we're doing in-person and online things, right? We did a presentation in opportunity meeting in Atlanta, and told everybody started at 10:30 in the morning. What if somebody drove 45 minutes in Atlanta traffic? Some of y'all got some ATLians on here, so y'all already know. You drive 45 minutes to an hour and get there. And I told you to be there at 10:30. You got there at 10:35, and the presentation was only 1 minute long. How do you think your guest or prospect would feel?
Like they wasted their time.
So in essence, I just need you to know sometimes some things have to be longer, especially the in-person type presentations. We got to fluff them up with jokes, testimonials, different things like that. But let me go back to this, because I told you, when you give your 1-minute presentation and you go to close, you can get 1 of 3 answers. You can get a yes, you can get a no, or somebody can say, well, I have some questions. I told you there was a pop quiz later. Here's the pop quiz. If somebody says they have a question, what should you do?
Give them the answer.
The questions.
Give them the answer.
Right. No, I'm
Answer
just
it.
playing. That is absolutely correct. Listen, our job is to answer questions honestly and as straightforward as we can.
Yeah.
And if the answer disqualifies them, it's okay. Okay. I want y'all to sit on that tonight, because a lot of times we've been too attached to the outcome and not realizing that's just the wrong person, or that's the right person that's at the wrong time in their life.
Yeah.
It's okay if your answer disqualifies them. Answer their questions, be honest, and be straightforward. That's who I would like to do business with. I would like to do business with somebody who's going to be honest with me and is going to be straight up and down with me. Okay. Here's some other questions they may ask, by the way. What's the name of the company? Well, tell them the name of the company. Now, I'm going to tell you this. A lot of times, most people just going to want to try to research the company. Let me also stress this. This is important for all of y'all who are smart enough to stay on this long. This 1-minute presentation is primarily designed to do in person. Do not think you could just shoot this off to a bunch of people on Messenger or it's not going to work. It's not going to be effective. Please don't do that. And don't come back to me and say, does this not work because such and such and such? I'm telling you now, this is designed to be in person, have a 1-minute conversation with people. When you ask them, I can give you a whole presentation, but it's going to take an entire minute. Just let me know when you can give me, you can dedicate a minute to find out. Person's going to say, right, I got a minute right now. in person.
Mhm.
Information, you answer those 3 questions, and you close, ask them what they're thinking. And again, it's not the close that we do when we do PS3s or we do different things like that. That is the
Mhm.
wrong question to ask. But for the 1-minute presentation, you can say, oh, you know, what did you think? Or, and that's it. Or any of those other closes that I gave you. All right. So they can ask you the name of the company. If you do that over Messenger, first thing they're going to do is go try to look it up.
Mhm.
So in person, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another question that they can ask. Well, how much does it cost to get started? Anybody ever heard that one before?
Yep.
Yes.
Let me tell you, let
Yeah.
me give you a great answer to that. Here's a great way to answer that question. It's not like starting a franchise or in a shopping mall. It's not going to cost you $50,000 in a mortgage on your house. It's going to cost you maybe $125 or less. And that's going to pay for your website, all of your training, and you get a secret decoder ring.
Okay.
Listen, we're bringing them up because a lot of times when if you tell somebody we want to start a business, and if that's their mindset, I can barely afford this. Listen, I'm telling you, this is a great way to answer the question on how much it costs to get started. It's not like starting a franchise in a shopping mall. It's not going to cost you $50,000 in a mortgage on your house. It's going to cost you maybe $125 or less. And that's going to pay for your website, your training, and you get a secret decoder ring. Just a joke that we put on the end.
Mhm.
Make them smile.
Mhm.
Again, you want to bring them down. Stop being so serious all the time. And if you tell that to me, I'm low-key be excited about getting me a secret decoder ring. But that's me. Anyway, listen. If they complain about the price, just say, well, let's go shopping or let's go watch a movie. You're done. Stop convincing people.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
$125, $50. I said all that. $50. Well, I don't have $125. Okay, well, you got $25 to start a business? Well, I got $25. Great, you're qualified. You're in. But listen, if the price disqualifies them, it's okay.
Right.
Because if you got to convince somebody and fight somebody about $25, you're going to have to fight them next month and get on auto ship and everything else. I'm not looking for a bunch of partners like that. That's too much work. I got enough work.
There
All
it
right.
is.
All right. Now watch this. If they say they won't have the money for another 2 weeks, just say, cool, we'll get started in 2 weeks. Meanwhile, let's go watch a movie. Or let's go do this. Take the when you're taking the pressure off of people, you already told them you don't got to change. You already told them how much money they can make. You told them what they need to do to make money.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not putting the pressure on them. This is so different than what they've been getting.
Yes. Definitely.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all appreciate this. All right, let's get ready to wrap this up. Taking this information, how many people could start to see maybe a complete paradigm shift in your business? Anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, takes a lot of pressure off
Definitely.
us too. I
Now,
love it.
what if we flip this and you just started teaching this to a new person? Like, can this build up their confidence? Like, you see how simple it is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, if you can teach people to take 30 minutes a day and do 4 to 5 1-minute presentations. Do you know what would happen to their business and to their success? And watch how simple this is psychologically. I didn't say take another 8 hours because you don't work 8 hours, you don't sleep 8 hours. Now we want to, no, just take 30 minutes a day and do 4 to 5 1-minute presentations. Watch what happens to your business. All right, now, by the way, what if you want to talk about an extra $500 a month? Watch this. You want to earn an extra $500 a month? You need to be able to do these 3 things. Number 1, don't change. Continue recommending things And just as you always have, like your favorite restaurants, your favorite CDs, your favorite brand of beer, right? Number two, we're in the health and wellness business. And we simply show people how to improve their health and make money every time they show people how they can be healthier. All you got to do is help about 6 people a month to do the same thing as you, and then you earn an extra $500 a month. And that's it. The rest is up to you. Well, what do you think? I did a CMO, by the way. I added all the closes in there. Simple.
Yep.
Wait till y'all talk. Wait till you try this.
Will this work on a phone call?
You can do it on a phone call. I know. I got some people, Miriam. Call y'all out. Some of y'all don't like to get out. Some of y'all don't like to talk to people live. But it works best live. Man, look, Yolanda throwing up her gang signs. It's all good. Listen, can you do it on the phone? Yes. But I told you before, face-to-face is always better. There's something so great about that intimacy. And when people can see your face and when people can feel your energy and there's a transfer. Forget it. We're not going to go into that.
Yeah. Because
But
if it's face to face, you could see how they real reactions is, whether they really want to or whether they fiddling with their fingernails or doing something else while you talking.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's the same way how I feel. Some of y'all about to get upset. Oh, well, it's the same way I feel about when people don't have on their cameras. And I'm trying to talk to you. But there's no real connection when there's no cameras. But the ones that I interact with, y'all are the ones that got your cameras on. Would you agree?
Yes. So with a video, with like Marion said over the phone, like would it help like if you did it on video chat or something like that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Absolutely. But don't write it out like in Messenger. Again, get them on the call. Zoom, intimacy, people business, connect with the people. All right.
Okay.
But
and the best
how many
thing
people
about
think? What'd you say,
go ahead.
Simone?
I was gonna say the best thing about person to person, you can read somebody's body language.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If y'all go back through the recording or through your notes, if you took good notes and you can hit those points, you use the words that I said, because again, they're designed for a reason. Things like, if you want to earn blank, 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 or you need to be able to do these 3 things. Number 1, don't change. Like don't leave those certain things out. Explain the business. Let them know what you got to do for the business, and then ask for the close. If you follow the steps, I know what's going to happen to your business. But let me ask you, how many people think they can maybe get closer to 100% like closing ratio now when people want a presentation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I even feel more confident about it.
Made it real.
2 keys for you. Number 1, and we're going to go back to last week. You need to experience this. All right. But number 2, get your people to experience the 1-minute presentation instead of giving them notes on it. Get them to experience it. My last thing I'm gonna say to you is go out and put this to use. I promise you, your results will increase. So,
Coach Sonic,
yes, ma'am.
the first part of that, the part where you say, if I could tell you how to make $100 a month in 1 minute, can we like go on like Messenger and just write that part and wait for their answer and then ask them if we can have a phone call or Zoom and then do the rest by Zoom? Can we just pique their interest with that first line?
I never said that, by the way. I never said that. Right? Now, what I did say was, I can give you a complete presentation, but it will take an entire minute. When could you set aside a whole minute? But I never said if I could show you how to make $100 a month. I didn't say that.
Okay, hold on. I
So-
got it mixed up then.
No
I'm gonna
problem.
go back and watch it. Don't worry, I'm gonna go back and watch it and redo it. I was writing real fast, so I
No
probably put
problem.
more than trying to keep
And,
up.
and your icebreakers, your peak interest questions, those are all, and we've taught those over months and years and stuff that I've been doing this as well. But that's, so you can ask your peak interest question, but when we talked about, this right here, we were just talking about getting the appointment, and that's how you get the appointment with, peak interest and stuff like that. And then we talked about the steps on how to do a successful 1-minute presentation. You can, let me just go back really quick. Let me see something. Yeah, I didn't even give you a particular peak interest question on this. So, you know, we've taught so many, I've taught so many. You can use whatever peak interest question that you want to, you know, to get the information. If I can show you a way to earn an extra, you know, $100 a week, $100 a month, $1,000 a month, would you want to know how? That's a peak interest question. I know Will is taught, you know, when it comes to making money, do you keep your options open or you know, closed-minded? So you can ask those type of questions to get them to want to listen to the 1-minute presentation. But the way you phrased it, if I can show you how to make an extra $100 a month, I didn't say that one. Okay. So I hope that answered that question.
Yeah, I can give you a complete presentation, but it will take a minute.
Entire minute.
Entire minute.
An entire minute.
When can you set aside a minute? That's what I actually wrote in the beginning, but doing the test, I kind of got it messed up trying to write.
All good. No problem, no problem. I'm glad you took notes. And watch this. Make sure y'all write, or well, you hope you wrote it already, but when you say it, make sure you say an entire minute. Why? It's gonna sound like ludicrous to say that. It's gonna take an entire minute. But it's designed to make somebody be like, I got a minute right now. So the notes that I gave y'all, I hope you took good notes. All right. With that being said, if you're watching this recording, thank you. Hopefully that you've learned something that, you know, will help you in your business. And I look forward to hearing the results. And we'll see you next time on the Coach's Corner. Appreciate y'all joining us. Again, I am Coach Sonic Jones. For those that are here live, stay tuned. Everybody, take care. Have a great night.